today I'm going to be showing you how to do pineapple columns or pineapple stitch. It has a few names. Just a few notes before we start this pattern. Each column of pineapples consists of 14 stitches. So we've got 2 columns here, so I've got 2 sets of 14 plus a chain 2. So if you're going to make this wider, which is quite likely, you just need to make sure you have a multiple of 14 chains plus 2. So let's get started. Okay, to start this pattern, we're going to make a chain of 30. Okay, I've got my 30 chains. Now to start with row 1, we're going to go into the second chain from the hook with a single crochet. Then we're going to chain 3 and skip 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and into the 7th stitch, make a double crochet. And then chain 1, and we're going to repeat that 4 more times. So that's a double crochet in that same chain space, chain 1, back into that same space with a double crochet, chain 1, back in again, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochets with chain 1s, and then we're going to just put 1 more double crochet at the end. Okay, now moving on, we're going to chain 3 and again skip 6 stitches. Be very careful not to miss this chain next to your double crochet. It's a bit more squished, but that is a chain there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 into number 7 with a single crochet. And as you can see, we've started our first pineapple column going up. Now we're going to make a chain 3, skip 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into number 7. We're now going to do our double crochet, chain 1. So we're basically mirroring what we did on the other side. Chain 1, and again we're going to just add 1 more in there. And then to mirror what we did on the other side, we're going to finish off the way we started with a chain 3 and a single crochet into this very last chain. And that's the end of row 1. So you can start to see where we're going with everything. So let's move on to row 2. Okay, for row 2, we're going to start off with a chain of 3. Turn your work, and into that very same space where the chain 3 is coming from, place 2 more double crochets in there. That chain 3 does count as a stitch. Okay, now we're going to chain 1 and into this chain 1 space here, so we're going to skip the chain 3 into the chain 1 space, place a single crochet, chain 3, into the next chain 1 space, place a single crochet, and again chain 3, single crochet into the chain space, chain 1, 2, 3, single crochet, and 1, 2, 3, single crochet. There we go. And now we're going to chain 1, and into the middle here we're going to do a double crochet V-stitch, double crochet double V-stitch. So we're going to put, it's basically 2 double crochets into that single crochet stitch. That's 1, 2 double crochets into that single crochet from row 1, chain 1, and 2 more double crochets into the same stitch. There we go. And now we're just going to repeat what we did on the other side. So we'll chain 1, going into the chain 1 spaces from row 1, make a single crochet, chain 3, and then make a single crochet into the next, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, and in your last space place a single crochet. And again, to repeat what we did at the beginning, we're going to chain 1, and into that single crochet from row 1 we're going to place 3 double crochets. That's 1, 2, and 3. So there you have the end of row 2. You can really start to see the pattern emerging. So let's move on to row 3. Okay, so for row 3 and all of our rows moving forward, we're going to start with chain 3, turn our work, and 2 more double crochets into that same space. Yeah, our chain 3 counts as a stitch. Now we're going to chain 2. Place a single crochet into that chain 3 space, chain 3, single crochet into the chain 3 space, chain 3, single crochet in the chain 3 space, chain 3, and our last one, we will just place a single crochet in there. Now we're in the middle with our double crochet V-stitch, and whenever we see this in the pattern, we're going to repeat the same thing on top. Okay, but we need to remember our chain 2. So this is a chain 2 at the beginning, chain 2 in the middle, and then there'll be a chain 2 at the end. You'll start to see the pattern emerging. So now let's put 2 double crochets in here, chain 1, and 2 more double crochets in there. Now we're just going to mirror what we did on the other side, so chain 2, single crochet in the chain 3 space, chain 3, and our last one is a single crochet. So we started with chain 2, we'll finish with chain 2, and at the top of this starting, let's get this into focus a bit more, there we go, at the top of your starting chain 3 is where you're going to put your 3 double crochets to end. 1, 2, and 3. And that is the end of row 3. Okay, I'm really sorry about the focus. It keeps going in and out, in and out. There we go. Okay, let's move on to row 4. So for row 4, we're going to start it as we start the rest of our rows, chain 3 and 2 double crochet into the same space. Now we're going to chain 3 for this row, and again working into those chain 3 spaces, make a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, and that's our last single crochet right there. Now we're at the middle, we're going to chain 3 again and copy what we've been doing, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. And chain 3 again, and back at our chain 3 spaces, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, and that's our last one there. And then what do we do at the end? Chain 3. And at the top of the starting chain, place 3 double crochets. And here we are at the end of row 4, and you can start to see the pattern emerging. So let's move on to row 5. To start row 5, we're going to do our usual chain 3, turn our work, and 2 more double crochets into that same space. Now this is the final row of our repeat pattern. So on this row we're going to chain 4. And we're going to make a single crochet, chain 3, and a single crochet, and that's it. Because that's basically the top of your pineapple. So again, we're at the middle, we're going to chain 4 and 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the middle as usual. And to finish off, chain 4, single crochet in that chain 3 space, chain 3, and single crochet into that chain 3 space, chain 4, and 3 double crochet in the top of that starting chain from the previous row. It's 2 and 3. So there you have it. That is your basic pineapple columns, pineapple stitch pattern. This part at the bottom will begin to taper depending on what you're making. If you have a look at my top pattern, you'll understand what I mean. I'm going to do one more row with you just so you can see how we continue repeating the pattern. So what we're going to do for row 6 is the same thing that we did for our first row. So we're doing the same thing we did on our first row. Let's chain 1 and place a single crochet into that very first stitch. Then we chain 3 and now we're going to be working in this chain 3 space here from the top of your pineapple, and in there we're going to place our double crochet, chain 1 5 times. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5, and then our final double crochet. From here we're going to chain 3, and in the center of our cluster here, our V-stitch, we're going to place 1 single crochet, and then we'll chain 3 again, and in this chain 3 space at the top of our pineapple we'll do our 5 double crochet chain 1s. And our final double crochet, chain 3, and at the top of this starting chain again we'll place a single crochet. Okay, so then all you need to do is continue with your pattern. I'm going to do another set of this pattern just so you can see how the whole thing looks. So here is the pattern after I've done 2 sets of the pineapple columns. It's a really nice pattern for the summer. Stay tuned because I am bringing out a tutorial where I use this stitch pattern to make a really nice top for the summer. So make sure you like and subscribe so that you see when that comes out. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.